Hey, Daryl here, and this is my daily devotional. So here's a Bible verse that we often hear quoted in church, and it's one that sadly we use when it seems attendance is down and we're trying to make ourselves feel a little better about the attendance being down. And so we'll quote what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 18 at verse 19 and 20. Again, truly I tell you that if two of you on earth agree about anything they ask for, it'll be done for them by my Father in heaven. For where two or three gather in my name, there am I with them. Yeah, we often use that verse when we're down in attendance and we want to be reminded that even if two or three are gathered in the name of the Lord, His presence is with us. But do we really understand what that last phrase means when He says, there I am with them? There I am with them. Can we grasp the presence of the Lord? Wow. Sometimes I like to share how thrilled I am to be born on this side of the cross, where we can reflect back on what Jesus did for us and know that He promised that Comforter to come as He did, recorded in Acts chapter 2. And now to know that the Spirit of God, don't you know that the Spirit of God lives in you? And so we have the presence of the Spirit of God residing within the believer. But sometimes when I reflect on verses like today's text, it almost seems it would have been easier to understand the presence of God when there actually was a visible cloud hovering above us, representing the presence of God. Moses had been given all the instructions on completing the tabernacle, the traveling tent of meeting, and it was luxurious. Luxurious. And it says to us in Exodus chapter 40 at verse 33, then Moses set up the courtyard around the tabernacle and altar and put up the curtain at the entrance to the courtyard. And so Moses finished the work. And when Moses finished the work, consider what happened next. Verse 34, then the cloud covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. Moses could not enter the tent of meeting because the cloud had settled upon it. And the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. In all the travels of the Israelites, whenever the cloud lifted above the tabernacle, they would set out. But if the cloud did not lift, they did not set out until the day it lifted. So the cloud of the Lord was over the tabernacle by day, and fire was in the cloud by night, in the sight of all the house of Israel during all their travels. Listen, the cloud represented the glory of the Lord. Let me tell you something, folks. It says, Jesus said, when two or three are gathered in my name, I am with you. In other words, when two or three are gathered in the name of the Lord, the glory of the Lord is with us. And though we may not have a visible cloud as Moses and the Israelites did, we should know by faith the presence of God's glory is with us. God bless you. Good day.